Undeniably, the online revolution has enhanced people's lives from improving the efficiency of businesses to worldwide fame through online video posts. But it's become a virtual magnetic field for attracting individuals to engage with social networking sites, chat rooms and games, a big proportion of these being children. Children as young as 8 years old are attracted to surfing the World Wide Web and are fully engaging with social-related sites. According to reports from Ofcom, a quarter of UK internet users aged 8 to 12 years old had profiles on Facebook, Bebo or MySpace last year, despite the official age limit of 13. Most sites set a minimum age of between 13 and 14 to create a profile, but none actively enforce the age limit. This has sparked media controversy and great concerns from schools and parents all over the country.
As a journalist, I'm very aware of stories about the potential dangers to children online.
Welcome back. One of Britain's leading experts on internet child protection has accused parents of not doing enough to keep their children safe.
Children use the internet more than ever.
They're using the online space to create, to learn, to play and to communicate.
But as a parent, it's not always easy knowing the best way to help your children stay safe.
The growth of such social sites comes with increasing worries of privacy risks. The three leading social networks, MySpace, Bebo and Facebook, all say they remove profiles of users that are found to be too young on their sites, but at present no technology is used to actively verify the age of users. Questions have arisen as to who is responsible for children's online activity. Should it be the responsibility of networking sites, or should the responsibility lie with schools, parents, society, or a combination of the three?
I think it'd be a combination of all three, actually. Yeah. Especially since schools actually use a lot of the social networking for part of their projects, and also parents are responsible for what their children are doing, even when they're teenagers. That's a law, and I think generally it's society's responsibility to make sure that it's also being monitored from other people and they take on responsibility as well, because everyone's worried about looking after children and anticipating what might.
Because the virtual world obviously is unreal, and if
the same as there's a boundary on a playground, the same as there's a boundary that you set as a parent to your child going to the end of the street, or so those people who have parental responsibility or they have guardianship of kids, those schools, youth clubs, parents, guardians have to exercise exactly the same kind of cautions that they do in their physical world, in the virtual world.
Yeah, exactly.
I think that should be a combination of those three. Everyone, the issue is supposed to be raised by everyone, not only by parents, because sometimes, if parents gonna miss that, not in our case, but in some other, cases, if parents simply don't care, it would be wise to use other people or tools in I don't know, in the school.
Partly because I think it gives them, there's a lot of fear about how far where children can go and what they can do in the physical world. Anxieties now about them going out and extending beyond their immediate surroundings. And so the difference between when I was a kid and my kids is that I don't want to let her go beyond the end of the street, and yet when I was 8 years old I could go for miles and miles and miles. So there's much more of an anxiety about it. I think that has an influence on kids using virtual technologies to extend beyond their own limitations of their own physical environment, and so that's why they want to do it. They can become connected beyond themselves and beyond their immediate contacts. That's good, but it needs to be looked after.
Yeah, good to online communication networks such as Facebook.
Well, it's cheap and using the telephone.
That's a good one.
But then there's texting as well, and also it's a fast way of communication. But also, you can take on any different kind of personalities. If you're shy, you can be someone else on the network. No one will know. So it's an easy way of communication.
Guess what? I met a guy. He is so hot. His name is Ricky. Yeah, he plays football. I actually haven't met him in person yet. He asked me out, and I can't wait to be with him. Not like that, you dummy. Well, maybe that too.
All the time. She's 8 years old, so she doesn't go online without me watching what she's doing.
Okay, do you have parental guidance on the computer set?
I've got some settings on a computer, but I haven't used them because I sit with her when she's on it, so she doesn't see it. So it's quite straightforward at the moment. But when I do work with her, and when she will use it in the future.
Findings from the majority of interviews show that parents of young children are aware of internet risks. They are either setting parental controls on the computer or monitor their children directly by being present when the child searches the internet. All of the interviewees agreed on increasing the age restriction on social sites. However, it seems most parents were not aware of government or school programs that provide guidance for parents or child online safety. To tackle this issue, in September 2007, the Prime Minister asked Dr. Tanya Byron to lead an independent review to help parents and their children get the most from new technologies, whilst protecting children from inappropriate or harmful material. The focus was on the internet and video games. The UK Council for Child Internet Safety was launched on 29th of September 2008, and 4 working groups and an experts research panel were established and have been meeting regularly since March 2009. The Council brings together organisations from industry, charities and the public sector to work with the government to deliver the recommendation from Dr. Tanya Byron's report. Gordon Brown said the growing importance of the internet in young people's lives meant the task for government and society was to strike a balance between safety and freedoms on the web. He went on to say that the challenge for us is to make sure young people can use the internet safely and do so with the minimum of restrictions but the maximum of opportunities. Most recently, to mark Safer Internet Day, the UK Council for Child Internet Safety launched the Click Clever, Click Safe campaign. The campaign is designed to encourage parents to remember the digital code: zip it, block it, flag it. New radio, press and poster advertising use specially created characters to highlight how risky behaviour online can have consequences for children and young people. With more young people than ever accessing the internet and at a younger age, the campaign and code gives parents practical, simple and easy to remember tips so they can help their children keep themselves safe. By following the digital code, zip it, block it, flag it, parents and children can adopt a few simple strategies to help them stay safe online while continuing to enjoy the internet. The code highlights 3 things that parents can encourage their children to do.